Hi, I'm Beck and Food's My Life. In today's video, I'm going to make a delicious keto granola, and it's coming right up. So today you might notice I've handed the old FML apron over to my friend Lauren here. This is the first time I've ever invited someone to come and do a video with me. So this is Lauren. She's been my friend for ages. Say hello, Lauren.
Hello, and thank you for having me.
Oh, my pleasure.
Wonderful.
Well, I had to have you in the video today because this keto granola that we're cooking is something we came up with together.
It is.
So it's only right that I should have you here beside me today.
It's wonderful to be here.
So the keto diet is something that's really trendy at the moment, and it's a diet that you and I try our best to follow. You're better at it than me.
I don't know.
It's a good, yeah, we try and just eat by the keto rules, but we always break the rules as well.
A little bit.
Yeah, it is important to break the rules sometimes.
Yeah.
And Lauren, do you want to tell us, how did you actually come up with the idea of making this together?
So I was at a very popular bulk foods store and I came across a beautiful granola that had peanut butter through it, and I thought that's brilliant. And it was keto based, but it was just so expensive, and I thought, well, we can do this ourselves. So yeah, we came up with something a little bit swish.
That's the problem, isn't it? Is that anything good for you is hugely expensive. And the way we make it, Lauren, I think we probably pay a third of the cost.
Definitely.
And we make such a big batch, guys. We share it. It lasts us for a week or two. Mm-hmm. So it really is worth, putting some money into it and some time into it and making it for yourself.
Beautiful, and it's a hit for everybody as well. You find anyone, regardless of whether they follow the lower carb, higher fat program like keto, or whether they just have a normal standard diet, they love it as well.
This is just a really delicious cereal. And the one thing I did miss on the keto diet is just every now and then I was like, oh, I could do with a bowl of cereal, and I couldn't until now.
Or something that you would really pop over the top of a banana with a little bit of yogurt. It's fantastic.
Definitely.
Yep.
So you don't have to be keto to enjoy this, but you will definitely enjoy this. And I think it's definitely worth having a crack, make a batch of this and see for yourselves.
Definitely.
Well, Lauren, we've got all our ingredients here ready to go.
It
feels a bit weird that I'm on this side of the bench today.
That's okay.
Kind of like it.
I'll take charge.
Great. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to preheat the oven to 180 degrees.
Fantastic. Okay, so we've got a combination of wet and dry ingredients here. So I'm going to start by adding all of my dry ingredients. We've got a mixture of nuts. We did start by giving some of the nuts a quick pulsate. So I'm going to add the almonds, which we pulsated once or twice, followed by our hazelnuts, which we also pulsated once or twice in the food processor. And the pecans had a bit of a pulsate as well. We'll throw those in. Also got some dried coconut, some pepitas, sunflower seeds, sesame seeds, and last but not least, and this is completely up to you, but you can use a xylitol, stevia, or a monk fruit sweetener. It depends on what your taste buds are like.
Lauren, does it really matter at this point what sugar you use?
No, it doesn't matter which sugar, but it really ideally should be a natural sweetener. So a xylitol, a monk fruit sweetener, or maybe a natvia. It depends on what you can get hold of and what's the most cost effective ultimately.
So as long as we're not having real sugar, because then it's definitely not keto once we start using maple syrup or raw sugar or anything like that, correct?
Correct. Okay, so I'm just giving it a really good thorough mix, and I will add the wet ingredients shortly. So I'm just going to add the wet ingredients now. So we've got some melted peanut butter, we've got some melted butter, some egg whites, and some vanilla.
Hey Lauren, let's just backtrack there. We got melted butter. Why do we add butter? Because butter makes it taste amazing, right?
Surely does.
When that goes into the oven and toasts up, that butter just gives this granola a whole nother depth of flavour. Would you agree?
Definitely.
Yeah, and butter's so good for you. So Lauren, why do we add egg whites?
The egg whites tend to bind the granola quite well, and it makes the granola a little bit crispy after coming out of the oven as well. Yeah.
And we need that granola to be nice and crunchy, right?
And it does get very crunchy. In fact, with the egg whites, you could even make a muesli slice from this granola as well. So that's another option.
That's so true. If we just press this into a pan, like a slice tray, this could just become a granola slice, correct?
Certainly could.
See? How versatile.
And a little bit of vanilla to finish.
How's it going?
Great, we're just about to pour the whole lot onto a prepared baking tray and throw her in the oven. It's that simple.
Do you remember how long we put in the oven for?
About 15-20 minutes.
Yeah.
But I'd check it around the 18 mark just
Good
to
call.
make sure it's not burning.
Yeah, don't forget every oven is different, so just keep an eye on it. We want that nice brown toasted colour, don't we?
Yes, definitely.
All right, so you're gonna tip it on.
And we've got a beautiful consistency. It's nice and sticky.
Do you reckon we need 2 trays?
Possibly.
Yeah.
It's a big batch.
That's a really good point, guys. You know what? It's best to maybe put this on 2 trays and space it out so that those little bits and pieces get thoroughly toasted. If we put too much on one tray, some bits may not get as crunchy.
And you won't get, the crunchy effect like you normally do.
All right, I'm gonna prepare another tray.
So we're using 2 trays now.
That's much better, otherwise it becomes a bit too crowded on one tray, and we really want the heat to toast every little tiny morsel so it's nice and crunchy. And look how much this makes, guys. This is quite a bit of granola. Like if you make one batch for yourself, that's gonna last you a while. We always share a batch.
We do.
And it might last us a week.
If we're lucky.
Yeah.
If my husband doesn't get hold of it.
True, and you know what? Like that's so true. When I have it cooling on the bench top, how many of our kids just come and like sneak chunk like handfuls?
It's great to snack on. It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
it's very versatile. All right, well that looks like it's done, Lauren. Let's just put it in the oven now for 15 to 20 minutes, keeping an eye on it, of course. Well, look at that.
Done.
That is a lot of granola.
It looks fantastic.
That's gonna last you quite a while, so make sure once that comes out of the oven, you let it cool to room temperature, because that's when it's gonna get crunchy. And once you do that, we need to store it in an airtight container so that it lasts as long as it can. Won't last that long though.
No, not when there's husbands and children involved. The other thing you can do too is store it in the fridge. It tends to store quite well in the fridge.
You know, the other thing I've noticed too, I don't know if you find this, Lauren, but I don't have to eat a lot of it because it's just so jam-packed full of nuts and goodness that I find it quite filling.
It's very filling.
Yeah.
Very filling with a beautiful coconut yogurt and a little bit of banana. It makes a beautiful breakfast. It's great.
And of course, any milk that you choose, I love my full cream milk, but that can go well with almond milk, whatever you prefer. So if you want to have a go at making our keto granola, then all you need to do is check out the description box below, because there you'll find a link to my website. Don't forget, if you've liked this video today, please give me a thumbs up, or better still, subscribe to my channel so you always know what I'm up to in the kitchen. And I'll see you next time.